I'm back, so I had to pause because my honey bunny fixed me breakfast. We had turkey ham, scrambled eggs, grits with cheese, so I had to go handle that. Come back and so what I want to do today. Today I am going to yes, I want to blow dry my hair. And as you can see from the two boxes, I've been thinking about blow drying my hair for quite some time now. I believe, let's see, I think this was the original blow dry I bought. I brought it's just the ceramic blow dryer, 1875 watt power. And you know the power supposed to help with the drying time. So, and this one came with the attachments, and it also came with the concentrator. It's supposed to have a cool down, a cool shot button on it. And also I have this one because I've been thinking about this for a while, because I actually brought this one when my husband and I were just engaged and living together in the apartment, and all my stuff was in storage. So I've had that one even longer than this one, or vice versa, but one of them was in storage, so I bought them a long time ago. And this one is ceramic and it's ionic. The ion technology is supposed to help dry your hair faster while increasing softness and shine. Alright, and you know that I have experienced heat damage in the past, so therefore I will be using Treseme's Heat Tamer. Durable Creations Heat Tamer. I'm using this because I don't want to get any heat damage. That's why I'm using it, because I have experienced heat damage and I do not want to see it ever again. So I'm going to be using this. No longer afraid of heat and heat damage, because now I know how to use heat to avoid heat damage. My daughter is a transitioning natural, and I do her hair about I do her hair about once a month. The time I just air dry it, then I flat iron it. So, and I don't do any retouching in between. When she goes back poofy, she goes back poofy. So that's just how I handle that now. So when you're looking for dryers, blow dryers or whatnot, try to get one that has a temperature setting. This one has 3 temperature settings. 3 temperature settings I would advise to be the best, because you got low, medium, and high. And unless you're in a big rush, try to stay away from the high. Try to stick to the medium or the low. So this one has cool, warm, and hot. And like I said, just try to stay away from the hot unless you're in a super rush. I would go with the warm or the cool. The cool, or in this the warm, or the cool, or in this situation the low or the medium. I would go with those, because that way you're not applying so much heat, yet you are drying your hair and doing that straightening effect as well. And you may want to consider when blow drying your hair, you may either want to use the concentrator. That way you won't have that it controls the heat. It's direct heat yet controlled. Or you can use the people will call these a styling pick. Some people will call them a straightening pick. Did you see how that clamped onto there? So it's on there really good. But they come in 2 different sizes. You can either have, this one is supposedly for short hair, this one is supposedly for long hair. That really doesn't matter. And if you notice, the pick itself almost looks like a concentrator. Either they're gonna, like this one has an opening in it and this one does not. So try to at least use your blow dryer with at least a concentrator to stretch their hair using the blow dryer. For like when they do their 2-strand twist, they like to blow dry first. So I just want to introduce this idea of making sure you're using some kind of heat protectant, even though you're just blow drying. Because remember, the blow dryer gets pretty hot itself. Take your protectant. I'm using the Tresemme Heat Tamer Spray, or you can use actually made heat protectant, or you can use online purchased hair products, natural hair products such as Natty Butter. All Things on Natural Natty Butter is a great heat protectant. And also Natural Divas Rock Moisturizing Souffle with the biotin. This is also another great heat protectant. If you kind of get a hair up your butt like I did today and want to blow dry your hair and you don't have any of these products at home, you can use great everyday grapeseed oil. This is a great heat protectant, and you know, you can always take it back old school and use your Crisco oil, which is also another great heat protectant. And when you talk about the Crisco oil, I know people say Crisco oil, that's for frying chicken for sure, but the Crisco oil is soybean based, which is a great soybean oil is what's really you're going after, is the soy from the Crisco. But great heat protectant, and does make some big fried chicken. And when you're blow drying your hair, right now I have it on low heat and low speed because I want to be able to, you all to be able to hear me. But remember, this is a comb and you're going through your hair, so you also want to remember to, you know, go start at the ends with this as well, only because you don't want to just rip through your hair with that blow dryer. So once you tangle through your hair, then you want to just slowly pull through and dry your hair. Just blow drying your hair so that you could stretch it. Just, you know, stretch it some. See, look at the difference between the blow dried and the air dried hair. If that's what you're doing it for, see that shine right there? That shine is coming from two different things. Remember, I used the Neo Naturals hair growth serum, hair growth stimulator. I used the Neo Naturals hair growth stimulator on my scalp, and I also put the Tresemme's Tamer protectant on my hair as well. So it does have that nice little shine. I want to show you which heating settings I'm using. I'm actually using the low heat settings and the high speed. So that's one good section, nice and blow dried. And remember, when you're blow drying your hair, remember, because you're using that lower setting, just keep in mind that your hair will take longer to dry. So this is kind of like the comparison of a air dry versus stretched out blow dried. So if you were like, for me, if I'm going, when I'm going out to events, I usually try to wear some big do, because that's what I do. See, for me, for that blow dried hair, do you see how it loses a little something versus this side that is not blow dried? You see how it will, you know, it has that same old afro out style. So this is why I don't do a blowout, because it just doesn't afro out for me as well. You see that? You know, it's big and it's pretty, but it's not that round crown type afro. You see? I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but it does stretch your hair. You can see how the afro stops way up here and the blow dried hair stops way down here by the chin. And a piece of it, and stretch it all the way out. You still, your hair, even though you blow dry, you're still not going to see your full length, because even if you just stretch it all the way out, you can see that it's far past the chin. So just want to share that with y'all. So I'm going to go back and finish blow drying. Alright, doing a little test for myself, and I put the blow dryer on. I'm using high heat, and I had the speed on high. And the difference is, for me so far, the difference is, you know how when you're in the beauty shop and you're getting your hair done and you got that hair smell? Not burnt hair, but just that hair smell. That's what I'm getting with the dryer all the way up on high. Look at the difference in this side. You see this side is still got poof to it, but you see the side with the high heat is starting to look more pressed, shall I say, more straighter. See, look how. And this side, you see this side is more poofy with the low heat versus this side. So the difference again in the stretched hair versus the air dried hair. Everybody does things the way that they're used to doing things and the way that they are taught to do things. But when we're talking about getting your ends clipped, and everybody always want to, not everybody, but there are many who say your hair needs to at least be blow dried to clip your ends. I'll show you in the back. My ends do not look, they pretty much look the same, my ends. So just be careful when people say they have to blow dry your hair to do your ends. Is it easier? Probably so. Have to? No. Alright y'all, so there it is, my blow dried hair. So there you have it, it's blow dried and everything, and just stretched all the way out. Not totally straightened, but stretched out using heat. And there you have it. See y'all later. Bye bye.